Hey guys, in this video we're going to go over 3 sets of free Guitar App Simulator VST plugins. These plugins can be used with a digital audio workstation such as Reaper in this case to make it sound like you're playing an electric guitar through an amp and recording with a microphone. This allows for quiet recording and makes it a lot easier to replicate guitar sounds without having to set up an amp and microphone in the exact same way. You can also create professional guitar recordings very cheap since all you need is a small audio interface and an instrument input and the software to apply VSTs while mixing, instead of having to purchase a good quality amp, microphones, and preamps to achieve a similar result. When recording the electric guitar track and using amp simulation, there are 3 things we need to do. First, use a direct box to record a good clean signal into your audio interface. Next, select an amp simulator. Some of these are based on real guitar amps and others are just their own thing. Finally, we need a cabinet simulator. On their own, these plugins only simulate a guitar amp and they sound terrible. From there, we use an impulse pack that determines what type of cabinet and microphone is used to modify our tone. Number 3, Simul Analog Guitar Suite. This package contains multiple guitar amps and stomp boxes, but has a poor interface. It only uses generic sliders from the digital audio workstation instead of nice clean images like a lot of the other amp simulators do. The 2 amps included are the Fender Twin 1969 and the Marshall JCM 900 Dual Reverb. The Fender Amp Sim has a decent clean tone and has a bright switch along with volume, low, mid, and high knobs. It also includes a tremolo effect with speed and intensity controls. The Marshall JCM 900 has A and B channels with low, mid, and high EQ along with presence, volume, and reverb. The reverb and gain controls can be adjusted separately for each channel. Both these amp simulators sound good, but there are others with a much more polished look. The next amp simulator plugin on our list is the Anvil by Ignite Amps. This guitar plugin has a clean rhythm and lead channel. It's only a guitar preamp, but Ignite Amps also has a power amp and cabinet simulator plugin available. Each channel on the amp has separate gain, volume, bass, mid, and treble controls, as well as a bright switch. The clean channel sounds nice and is fairly dark, but that's also partially dependent on the impulse you choose for the cabinet simulation. The rhythm channel has a bit of bite to it with the distortion, and the lead channel sounds similar to the rhythm channel but with an upper mid frequency boost. Here's a quick demo of these sounds. Some of the best electric guitar simulations available for free are the Lupu Amp Suite. Once again, these are preamps that require cabinet simulation, but they also have the impulse loader available from the same developer. This plugin suite has 5 different amp simulations within it. The first amp simulator is called Hybrid. Hybrid is based on the Marshall JCM 800 and Plexi Super Lead 100. They can be switched between with a switch on the plugin interface. This gives a good replication of a classic Marshall tone on both channels. The next amp simulator is called LE456. This is based on the ENGL Powerball amp. It has 2 channels, one distorted and the other clean. The distorted channel has a high and low gain. The clean channel has a clean and crunch switch which provides some breakup but maintains a lot of clarity in the playing. The Lecto amp is based on the Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifier. To me, this plugin sounds best on the vintage channel, with the modern channel having a little too much fuzz to it. There's a lot of low end and it leaves a well-balanced tone. Next we have the Lgion App, which isn't based on anything. This is a very bright, crisp amp with a lot of high end that can cut through a mix. There isn't a lot of low end, but that can be helpful for clean separation between the guitar track and bass without needing to do much mixing. The last amp simulator is the Lextac amp, based on the Bogner Ecstasy amp. This is a very capable rock amp simulation, but I particularly like the smooth clean channel on this amp. Thanks for checking out this video on free guitar VST plugins to recreate guitar amp sounds from direct recording. If you found this video useful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. You can also check out our social media links in the description to keep up to date on all our new content.